This is Info Live TV, headline news. I'm Daniel Ben-Nun. A senior Hamas official said on Sunday that the terrorist organization will not implement a long-term truce with Israel for the time being. According to top Hamas terrorist Mahmoud al-Zahar, the offer was not cancelled but was being postponed because al-Zahar claims there is no one to speak with about the proposal on the Israeli side. Al-Zahar said a long-term truce was a possibility that may be developed in the future. The Hamas long-term truce offer was first made by the organization's late spiritual advisor Ahmed Yassin, who suggested that Hamas undertake a 20-year-long ceasefire without recognizing Israel's right to exist in return for an Israeli withdrawal from lands captured in the 1967 Six-Day War. Yassin advocated the ceasefire under the pretext of Islamic history, in which Muhammad made a ceasefire agreement with the tribe of Quraysh who ruled Mecca, so that the Prophet could train and arm enough soldiers to finally conquer Islam's holiest city. Al-Zahar's remarks came a day after Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh said his government had agreed to accept a Palestinian state that followed the 1967 borders and to offer Israel a long-term hudna or truce if Israel recognized the Palestinians' national rights. The U.S. military has conducted nearly a dozen secret operations against al-Qaeda and other terrorist groups in Syria, Pakistan, and other countries since 2004. Anonymous U.S. officials reported that the operations were authorized by a classified order signed by then Defense Secretary Donald Rumsfeld and President George W. Bush in spring 2004. The order gave the military authority to attack al-Qaeda anywhere in the world and to conduct operations in countries that were not at war with the United States. Gaza residents are experiencing sporadic electricity blackouts as Palestinian officials blame Israel for cutting off fuel shipments to their power plant in the Gaza Strip. While Palestinians blame Israel for a shortage of fuel, recent reports show that Gaza is flooded with fuel brought in by Hamas pipelines under the Gaza-Egypt border. The fuel cuts came as a response to a recent renewal in rocket fire after 5 Qassam rockets were fired at population centers in the western Negev on Sunday. The feud between the two leading mayoral candidates over Jerusalem's national religious vote reached a peak on Sunday as the clocks ticked down before Tuesday's poll. Sources from the campaigns of ultra-Orthodox Mayor Porush and the secular Nir Barkat say the national religious sector could swing the election in either man's favor. While Porush supporters are attempting to smear Barkat by portraying him as a left-wing liberal, Barkat supporters are spreading information about Porush's disdain for the legendary Rav Kook. Dramatic Muslim representation is expected at a special event promoting tolerance throughout the European continent on Monday at the European Parliament in Brussels. Representatives of Libya, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, and Pakistan, among others, are to attend an event publicized as part of the commemoration of the 70th anniversary of Kristallnacht. Kristallnacht was an infamous pogrom in Nazi Germany in 1938 in which over 200 synagogues were destroyed and over 25,000 Jews were arrested. Thank you for watching Info Live TV, Israel's only internet television channel that broadcasts in 4 languages from Jerusalem to the world.